subscribe to my channel there. And you see this video about Minecraft, more specifically the Sulfur Cube. Although more accurately, it's about the Sulfur Depths. Because apparently a Sulfur Cube is something that's gonna be added to Minecraft normally? Vanilla? I don't know. But yeah, there's at least one version of it. There's multiple versions. I always forget that. Doesn't matter. Here is a mirror, a mercury mirror. It allows me to see all the entities around me. Yeah. And there is also just globe of mercury. And a bottle of mercury. And there's also a sulfur. It's literally just a smoke screen, I guess. Actually, intriguing. These are all basically all the items that are within the mod. There is a lot of structures, blah blah blah, who cares. There is a whole biome with a lot of sulfur in it, as you can guess, but these guys are the main attraction. So if you give them wood, they become stationary. Basically they become stiff. Makes no sense to me. And this is from another mod, don't worry about it. I believe if I give them obsidian, they become basically invincible. Could be thinking about a different mod. Not sure whether they can absorb... Oh! There we go, we have an obsidian one. Wow, even the obsidian ones can take damage, I guess. Well, anyway, let's move on to a different world where I can... This isn't happening, so they can see.
Later.
Yeah. Swim. Eat the goat. I think it's only blocks. Yeah. Curious then. I mean, let's see. I believe it even says some of their properties. Like for example, supposedly it gets to move faster whenever it has wool. What's the deal with these guys? They're storages of some kind, I guess. What if we go in survival? It appears that you do not want to fight back. Oh! Huh.
A few minutes later.
Alright, I kinda read some of the things. So, simply put, you gain specific properties. Example being, wool does make you easier to hit around, I guess, but giving you an anvil, for example, if I were to drop you, yeah, okay, huh? It is moving slowly. Are you serious? I cannot.
Eventually.
There we go. It did the thing. It didn't take any damage. I can actually use the anvil. What? Okay, sure. Well, that's fun at least. I can use the anvil while it's inside of it. Yeah? Maybe. Kinda difficult to tell, frankly. Point is, obviously enough, you understand what is the purpose here. It's supposed to give off a glow, even though it's not working. Although, I think he did say I might need to install dynamic lighting if I want it to work. Regardless though, the point is, if you do have that, I guess it would work. Anyway.
15 minutes later.
Alright, after wasting a horrid amount of time. First, here's a fun detail. You can set sulfur on fire and create blue fire. It looks so cool. Love it. Small little detail, but I really appreciate it. Anyway, excluding the coolness of actually having blue fire. Allow me to do it again. Yeah, very cool. Cool and straightforward. But the other thing I wanted to check out. For starters, here is a skulk sensor. And I believe, supposedly, it moves if there is movement. Kinda? I don't know what it is cooking towards, but it does do something to it clearly. Just is weird. There is also a crafting table version, which you can guess immediately what that one's gonna do. It's just a basic crafting table. Just like the anvil, I presume. Yeah, you can use it whenever you want. Jukebox, once again, I really doubt there's any special properties to it other than the fact that, I don't know, music disc. This one. Yeah. Yeah, it is working, as you would expect. Next, ender chest. It works as well. And now the one I'm actually kind of curious about. The honey. It supposedly makes it sticky. I mean, obviously it also makes it so that it can barely move. Did you see that, or did it do something to the goat, or did the goat just jump? I don't know. Not sure what would be the purpose in doing so, but I could. Oh, that's unfortunate. It actually doesn't set blue fire. Can't remember what was the deal with dripstone. I think it is just a gravel. If you fall from a high place, it supposedly does do damage. Yep. Oh, there we go. Well, it does work as well. Although I don't see a difference between that and just giving it a little bit of stone. I guess maybe it does a little more damage and you can still hit it around relatively easily. Well, these guys are fun, but not quite as flashy as I was kind of hoping for. Oh, the redstone one actually does have an effect. And as you can very obviously guess, wait, where to place? Yep. Redstone block, it sets it on. I was going to say on fire. That would be inaccurate. There probably is some cool structure you can do with these. Oh, it actually, now it's activating two at the same time. Yeah, as I said, the hitbox of these guys is kind of, for whatever reason, it's slightly bigger than it should be. Maybe in order to work with some of the block effects specifically. It is just the basic sound. In the description it said it was kind of a pleasant little sound, but I guess it's just a normal amethyst thing. Can I actually use a lead on these guys, because I feel like that would greatly increase their use overall. No, you cannot use a lead. That's super unfortunate.
2 hours later.
Emerald or gold, depending on what you want to attract. Apparently these guys swarm around it. I guess they do. And the effect seems to be pretty decent. Yeah. Indeed. There isn't much else to do. There is one obvious thing I have to do just because I'm curious. Where is it? Yeah, let's see. Nope. Yep. I'm just curious what's going to occur. Is it gonna be big? Also, do they... It says that they explode upon jumping from a high place. But... Oh, so that's how it works. And they spawn into more. Well, that's fun. But the real test is, except me punching them, if I just fill them up like this and then blow up the explosive separately, is it gonna cause a big explosion? Let's just end this video. So if you had fun with this video, there's a video there, you can subscribe to my channel there, and for now, bye. Yeah, seems like it didn't really work. You have to punch them if you want to have an effective result. Oh, you don't have to just punch them, you have to... Oh, I see, they do have to take the full damage as well. Anyway though, bye.